What's good, my fellow followers? I have had a few more epic downwind sessions, and it's about time to make a video and share my progress. So, as you can see, I have really changed my setup. This board is just below 100 liters. It's a 7.6 by 19. Plus, I finally have my Gong stuff on an Axis Mast adapter and that whole setup figured out. So if you've been following my Instagram, you will have seen this setup already over the past few weeks. And actually, I even have a new board after the one in this video. But yeah, I will cover that in another video, and I'm probably gonna make a video about the experiences with the different board shapes I have encountered so far. But for the purpose of this video, first of all, the setup with the Gong Fuse on the Axis Mast is insane. I do really like it. It just feels lighter, and I do really like the Frankenfoil look of the whole thing. Unfortunately, there are no brands yet producing an adapter like the one I got custom made, but I'm pretty sure that some of the adapter building brands will jump on the train, as a lot of people are interested in Gong right now. And for the more important part, as you can see, this setup looks pretty loose and it feels so loose if you ride it too. And I think that's not due to the Axis Mast or anything, that's due to the new H stab. It's not really new, it's been around for a year or maybe two, I'm not even sure, but I never bought it. And now I finally have it, and I do really regret buying it so late, as the setup feels so much better on the H stab. This particular one is the Fluid H38 stabilizer and the Veloce XXL front wing on a 75cm mast. And yeah, this Veloce XXL front wing feels so much more loose on the H stab compared to the old fuselage design and the old stabilizer. And yeah, it took me a really long time to change it because for pump foiling I once tried my completely fucked up old stabilizer compared to this stabilizer, but not in completely fucked up and old. And yeah, I had banged it against a few reefs in Portugal and completely destroyed it while kite foiling, so there was even like sand stuck in the trailing edge, so that really behaved like a brake. But when pump foiling, I didn't feel too much of a difference. But yeah, for this downwind foiling, where the speed goes way faster than in pump foiling, it does really make a difference. And it's crazy how much better the setup feels on the new stabilizer. And that's not only for how it turns and how it feels, it's just like more free, but the biggest part is the drag. There is so much less drag. You can really feel that if you get the foil close enough to the water surface and you're on the wave, where I would have had to pump before, I don't need to anymore. And now I can't wait to apply this to a more efficient foil, as the Veloce XXL by now is a bit outdated shape-wise. And I've just ordered a new one of the Curve H, so I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, the efficiency and the glide, you can see it. It's just gliding and gliding and gliding, and yeah, I think for that sequence I would have had to pump so much harder with the old setup, so the old fuselage and the old stabilizer. And yeah, it's just amazing having this glide. Still, it feels different. I don't know, like the first two ones, I don't know, I had a weird feeling about it. It was more free, it was more efficient, but it felt weird. But then the third one I got used to it, and now I do completely love it. So yeah, it's amazing. And as you can see on this session, it was amazing. And the start you've just watched, and I'm just gonna play the full video of this ride. Till the end, this was the best ride of the day. I had such a blast in the waves, and as you can see, the waves were running in an angle like maybe 45 degrees to the beach. And due to the efficiency and the setup and the conditions aligning, this was my first session where I could have really gone further without fighting it. Because here I always took kind of the path to the beach, because I wasn't too motivated to walk back for 45 minutes or something. so I just took the shortcut to just walk maybe 15 to 20 minutes. But I could easily stay away from the beach, just take a wave, shoot out, take another one, shoot out, and yeah, this is amazing. I'm still, I don't think it's called, this is more like a shore runner than a downwinder, but the feeling is just amazing. And yeah, doing this is basically exactly what I wanted to do with these big, narrow, yeah, skinny boards, and the feeling is just amazing. As you can see, yeah, now I really had to pump, but there were a few instances where I could just shoot out of a wave, generate speed in the wave, then like here generating speed, and at some point just turning out of the wave, gliding a few meters, making a few pumps and connecting it to the wave behind. And yeah, the feeling is just amazing. So yeah, I do really love it. I'm completely hooked, and I can't wait to try yeah, the new foil which I've ordered, and in general to try other setups of my friends. As yeah, this day later on I will cover it in another video, but I tried to pump my Veloce XLH, which didn't go too good, to be honest, as the whole setup, I still had problem like balancing on the board with just below 100 liters. And having a smaller foil also makes the setup way more unstable. And then I'm used to kind of janking, like if I get the foil up, if I pedal it up, I'm used to the Leviathan mostly, which means that I'm putting a lot of force in the pumping movement instead of generating the speed. And I feel like that's something you can't do on a high aspect foil. However, on this, not however, this Veloce XXL isn't a high aspect foil. So with this one, I could use the technique I'm used to with the higher aspect. Later on, I had way more problem of getting it going. Still, the moment I got it going, it was amazing, as the glide just doubled and the speed did so as well. So yeah, I can't wait to have something in between, yeah, the super high aspect and really fast, hard to get up, and this one which I can nowadays easily pedal up. And yeah, I just love it. I really love it. I mean, you can see it, it's just, this ride was amazing, and you can get so carby, you can turn this board around, and that's also another thing. In the beginning I was still a bit afraid that at some point these big boards would be, yeah, that I would wish for being on a prone board, but it's not the case at all. Due to it being so light, it feels so turny, and yeah, I do really prefer the feeling of it nowadays. I mean, sure, having it smaller and even lighter would be even cooler. But just the possibility of getting up again everywhere is just, yeah, it's just too good to be true. I'm completely hooked, and yeah, I will share the progress.